The origin of the current do more with less movement definitely has come from everything kind of since the 2008 recession. There was a period where businesses just started cutting. They cut jobs, they cut resources, they cut programs, they cut and cut and cut. And many of those things never came back. Whole positions that used to exist never came back. And so what we've seen is that businesses think, wow, that looks really great. Once you make those cuts, it's hard to then get to the types of resources that you had before. So not only has that occurred, but we've now seen it play out over a very prolonged period of time. So even though the economy has changed many times since that time period, we've had some pretty big economic booms, we've had other recessions, and we're in the interesting place that we're at now. There's still less now than there was before. And just because everything went online doesn't mean you don't still need the same types of resources. You might just need different people with different skills. You might need to approach those in different ways. But it's very common. You see it, obviously, you see it in startups, you see it in corporations. I've talked to some corporations just this week who you would think would be big, stable entities. And yet they've got tons of positions that they haven't replaced. I talked to one that has thousands and thousands of people in a location and almost no open positions. And that math just doesn't add up. So they've got a lot of interesting, strange things that they're doing internally, picking someone up, putting them into another position, sliding people around. There's a lot of whiplash, a lot of disruption. That doesn't necessarily have to be the case. And so people feel really unstable, they feel really confused, and they feel really frustrated because they know what they need. And they've told their boss. People come to me all the time and say, I've told my boss that we don't have enough people to manage this part of the process. And it keeps coming back on us over and over again. What should I do? And so we have to talk about that because it is difficult. If executive leadership is very far away from the realities of the process, then how do you explain to them, here's what we really need here. If your expectations are that this is going to go flawlessly, then this is what we need to administer that.